In this video, I'm going to rank every single version of PEELY that we've gotten in Fortnite history from worst to best. PEELY is essentially the mascot of Fortnite, so if there's any other skins you'd like me to do this for, like Fish Stick, for example, let me know in the comments below. Shout out the OGs who saw the original tier list of this video like years ago. Use code TYFRYZ in the Fortnite item shop when you buy that new Simpsons Battle Pass, and let's get right into this ranking video. At number 19, the worst version of PEELY is Cobb. Now, do you technically count this as PEELY? He's not a banana skin, but he looks exactly like any other version of PEELY. Of course, he's corn on the cob, which is why he's got his name. He looks like a PEELY, but he's not a banana, but there's also other PEELYs on this list that also are not bananas. So yeah, just want to include it on here. It doesn't make any difference. It's in dead last place. It is a horrifically ugly skin. At number 18 is Cause PEELY, which was added in Chapter 3, Season 3. Now, I understand why he looks like this, right? Like, I get the whole Cause collab. I'm just not a fan of it. Like, PEELY does not need ears, first of all. This whole collab as a whole, I would argue, is one of the more forgotten about collabs of all time. And make sure you hit that subscribe button because, you know what? Maybe at 200,000 subs, I'll rank every single Fortnite collab. But yeah, honestly, for me, this skin is just not it. And if it wasn't for Cobb, it would be in last place. And number 17 is Toon PEELY that was added in Chapter 3, Season 1. If you can believe this, Toon PEELY was in a bundle that cost 2,300 V-Bucks. That's a lot of money. That's $23. So if you've never seen this skin in game, I wouldn't blame you. I mean, I don't assume a lot of people bought it. It's just kind of bland looking, right? Like, it's just a regular black and white skin supposed to like kind of mimic that old animation style from back in the day. If I'm running a PEELY skin, it is going to be a bright skin. I'm going to stick out like a sore thumb, and this skin is just kind of boring for me. Not to mention, I mean, no way was I ever going to spend 23 bucks to get this skin. And number 16 is PEELY Bone. PEELY Bone was actually one of the headliner skins in Chapter 2, Season 1's FORTNITE event. It's actually okay. Like, I think it's a really unique design, right? You've got half of it. You've got half of his skin is, well, not skin at all, and it's just bones and his organs. And the other half is just a regular PEELY skin. It actually looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, though, I think the new FORTNITE event from Chapter 6 brought us a better looking Halloween PEELY skin, and so you will definitely be seeing that skin much higher up on this list today. And number 15 is Adventure PEELY. I actually almost completely forgot this skin when I started making this video. This is essentially the mascot of Lego Fortnite, right? This is basically the first version of a Lego Fortnite skin. If I remember correctly, right, it was like Adventure PEELY, Fish Stick, and then Cuddle Team Leader. So it goes without saying, this skin was added in Chapter 5, Season 1, and it's perfectly fine. It's just PEELY, but he's got his adventure gear on, right? Like, these bottom couple ones, there's not a ton to say. I promise we'll get a little bit more in depth when we get a little bit higher up on this list. But that time is not now, because at number 14, we've got Island Adventure PEELY, another skin that I have never seen in game. Genuinely, I've never seen this skin before. I didn't even know it existed before recording this video, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 4. I've got really nothing to say. It's actually a decent looking skin. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely not the worst PEELY on this list. If you wanted to put a couple spots higher, yeah, I mean, honestly, I could see that. It's pretty good. And number 13 is the Simpsons PEELY skin, and here's what I'll say. As of recording this video, the Simpsons season has not come out yet. I am recording this on the day before the season comes out. You will be seeing this when the season is out, so I don't even know the name of this skin. I don't even know if it's going to have any other edit styles, but just from going on the leaked photos, it doesn't really look that good to me. It looks like an uglier cel-shaded version of the regular PEELY skin. Also, I'm not considering the companion version, which we are getting a companion version of PEELY. It's like a PEELY dog. Of course, I could be missing something here, right? Like, that's possible. Like I said, as recording this video, this skin's not even out yet, so I'm just going off the leaked photos, but for me, I'm not impressed. And number 12 is Potassius Peels. This was introduced in Chapter 2, Season 6, and look at that. Chapter 2, Season 6 actually did something well. It's a pretty menacing looking skin, right? Like, if I'm seeing this guy push me, like, I'm backing off. It's kind of a play on, like, ancient Roman, like, Brutus, that type of thing. Julius Caesar-esque, right? Like, and even in the description of this skin, it says et tu Frutus, which is a kind of nod to et tu Brutus, the famous line from, I believe it was Shakespeare stuff, right? Look, I went to college for finance and economics, right? Not English, so correct me if I'm wrong on that in the comment section down below. And number 11 is going to be Lil Splits. This was part of the Chapter 4 Season OG Battle Pass, and I actually really love what they did with this skin. They turned PEELY into a banana split. It's a genius idea. I think it honestly fits perfectly in the Season OG Battle Pass. It's kind of a remix version of PEELY if you want to think about it that way. At the end of the day, though, every single skin on this list is just a remix version of Peely. This is a really, really creative twist on Peely, and I like it. I think, honestly, from this point on the list, I would run every single one of these Peely skins if I had them. And number 10 is Philosopher Bananocrates from Chapter 5, Season 2. Yes, that is a mouthful. I had to record that about 5 times before I said it right. Of course, Philosopher, that's a play on words with philosopher, and then Bananocrates is a play on words of Socrates. At least to my knowledge, it's from Chapter 5, Season 2, which is kind of playing on like the Greek god theme, I guess. It's a really funny looking skin. I actually think it looks pretty clean. It's just in Chapter 5, Season 2, there are plenty of other great skins to run that kind of have this like same theme. But at the end of the day, I'm not complaining. It's a really creative skin. And number 9 is going to be Unpeely. Yeah, so they peeled back Peely, and now he has no skin in this variant. This is from Chapter 2, Season 3, from the Summer Legends pack. And again, I really, really like what they did here. It's crazy just how creative they can get with a single skin that is just a banana. It's almost like Peely's, you know, trying to get his tan on. He's ready to go to the beach. I will say I like the hat off version a lot more than the hat on version. I think this is absolutely a sweet looking skin, and if you pull this thing out during the summertime, I mean, the vibes are there. And number 8 is P1000 from Season X. Yeah, this is kind of the, you know, future mechanical looking version of Peely. I like it, right? Like, it's not like he's a banana anymore. He's just kind of like a mechanized, like, robot version of Peely. Honestly, I think you run this skin if you like the idea of Peely, but you don't want a giant skin that's going to, you know, get in your face when you aim, or, you know, just has a giant hitbox, it looks like. Then yeah, I think I can see why you would want to run P1000. And again, it's very creative, but literally every skin on this list, even the bad ones, are super creative. And speaking of creativity, at number 7 is Peelverine, part of the Chapter 5 Season 4 Battle Pass. I will say I have a little bit of a bias towards the Peely skins that are included as the Battle Pass, as those are the ones that, you know, I have. This is just a genius idea, right? Like, never in a million years would I think to make a Wolverine version of Peely, but it absolutely matches perfectly, right? Because Peely's skin is all yellow. So you just throw on some claws, throw on a mask with some blue, and yeah, he's Wolverine, but in banana form. This is a really, really cool looking skin. I absolutely love it. And number 6 is Agent Peely from Chapter 2, Season 2. Now, you might expect this to be a little bit higher up on this list, certainly inside the top 5, and there is a reason for that, and I'll get into that a little bit higher up. He fits in perfectly with the Spies theme of Chapter 2, Season 2, and let me know in the comment section down below if you're running the Shadow or Ghost version of this skin. I mean, let's be honest, if you're running Shadow, I don't know what you're up to. The Ghost version of the skin looks so clean with the white tux. I really, really like this skin, and this will not be the last time you hear me talk about it on this list. And number 5 is P33LY, so that's Peely, but with the E's being replaced with 3s from Chapter 2, Season 8, and the only problem with this skin is that it's a $20 skin. That's very, very expensive. What I will say is this is a clean looking version of Peely. It's almost like he's like a robot assassin, right? Instead of being yellow and friendly, you know, he's kind of looking like he means business. He's all black now. I mean, he really looks like a ninja assassin version of Peely. It looks so cool. This is the best, like, mechanized robotic version of Peely. If you wanted to put this higher, like, inside the top 3, absolutely, I could see that. And number 4 is going to be Polar Peely, which was part of the Chapter 3 Season 1 FORTNITE event. And let me just say something here. The reason why this skin is so high up on this list is, well, yes, it does look very, very good. It's just a very sleek looking skin. It was also free. I mean, the fact that they gave this skin to us for free is one of the reasons why I wanted to put it so high up, because almost everybody has this skin. The fact that they easily could have charged like 15 bucks for this skin and people would have bought it. I mean, they literally did that in Chapter 1 Season 7 with the Polar Legends pack and just like kind of threw some winter reskins in there and people bought it. They absolutely could have done that with the skin. They didn't. They gave it to us for free as part of FORTNITE. I am forever thankful for that, and also I just think it's a really good looking version of Peely. I mean, you couldn't have done a winter version of Peely any better than this. And number 3 is one of our brand new entries to this list. It is the Final Peel. This comes from this year's FORTNITE event, and this is like the kind of ghost green looking version of Peely. It is an unbelievably cool looking skin. I will say it was like barely in the shop. I feel like it was in the shop for like 3 days and then it was gone. Now I will say this skin absolutely got overshadowed by all the insane collaboration Halloween skins we had this year during FORTNITE. And I don't blame people for like doing that, right? Like those collab skins were so good. But in terms of like original Halloween skins that we've gotten in FORTNITE, for me, this is inside the top 5. Obviously, for me, you've got your Skull Trooper, Ghoul Trooper, and then like maybe 2 or 3 others. And I think the Final Peel is right up there as being one of the best, and it's absolutely better than Peely Bone for sure. And number 2 today, guys, is going to be PEELY. Yeah, the base version of PEELY, the thing that started it all. He is now essentially the mascot of Fortnite besides like Fish Stick and maybe the llama, if you want to say that. I mean, he is such an elite skin that he is now the root cause of a TYFRYZ ranking video. So, I mean, that's absolutely sick. Besides the fact that he's like a huge meme skin, the way that this skin actually came to be is really, really funny. There's like a whole story about Donald Mustard, who obviously was like really, really high up at Epic Games, and his brother Mustard Plays, who, you know, plays Fortnite. And they were kind of going back and forth about a banana skin, and Donald Mustard added it to kind of troll his brother. And then it ended up becoming like a sensation, right? And spawning literally 20 different versions of this skin. If there's any like Fortnite marketing material or like trailers or like literally anything like Legos, Christmas ornaments, anything, there's a good chance that you're going to find PEELY in that material. And you might be saying, well, how is the original PEELY not at the number 1 spot today, guys? I've got a little trick up my sleeve. And number 1 today, guys, is going to be fully gold PEELY from Chapter 2, Season 2. So yes, I'm cheating a little bit because this is technically an edit style to Agent PEELY from Chapter 2, Season 2. But this skin is so elite that I had to give it its own spot, and it ends up at the number 1 spot, and that's for one reason. If you see somebody who has a gold PEELY, absolutely run away. It is just as scary as like a purple Skull Trooper, and that's because you had to reach like level 300 back in Chapter 2, Season 2 to get this variant of PEELY. And mind you, that is 300 levels in Battle Royale. It's not like you can, you know, sit in Fortnite Festival or sit in some other game mode and get all your levels up. No, that is 300 levels in Battle Royale. This skin is absolutely elite for that reason, and you'll almost never see it because it was just so difficult. Even some of the top streamers couldn't even get to level 300. This skin is an absolute status symbol if you had it, and for me, I've got to put it at number 1. If you wanted to put original PEELY here too, yeah, I would totally understand that. Alrighty, folks, I hope you went on to enjoy that video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see more skin rankings. Maybe I could do this with Fish Stick or some other version. I'm trying to switch up the content a little bit, you know, give you some map rankings, skin rankings, medallion rankings. Like, you know, I've been ranking weapons for the last like 3 years, so just trying to switch it up a little bit, keep things fresh here. If you did enjoy this video, consider leaving a like. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. As always, peace.